Good morning, beautiful people. How are you doing? We are back for another vlog, and today is going to be a little bit of a day in the life, and I'm going to talk to you guys about how to start your fitness journey. But of course, we are going to start the day by drinking some water. This is one of the first things that I try and do in the morning just to start my day off right. And then of course, we're going to head over to the restroom just to get our hygiene together. So let's do this. Now it's time just to get ready for the day. Of course, we're going to start with brushing our teeth, flossing, doing that good stuff, and then of course taking care of our face, just doing a full face wash and then moisturizing. Just for the day, I don't do a lot of skincare this early in the morning because I will be getting a workout in soon. So I try to just do enough to keep my face nice and moisturized in the morning. Here I am using a vitamin C moisturizer. This is the CEO by Sunday Riley. And then of course we got to make sure that hair is laying nice and flat. So we're going to brush it down and throw our scarf right back on. Now it's time to head to the kitchen. In the mornings, I either like a cup of coffee or some green tea. And this particular morning was coffee, as you can tell, with the sweet creamer and some coffee. And it's so good because you do not have to add anything else. It just tastes delicious as is. One of the habits that I've gotten really dedicated to doing is making my bed every morning. It just feels so good to come home, have a made bed. It makes the room feel cleaner. It just makes your space feel really good. And this is one of those easy habits that you can incorporate every single day. So if you're not making your bed, you definitely should be. So another habit that I've been creating lately and really been sticking to is my daily devotion. Every morning I pull out my iPad and I go through my Bible app. I usually am following a plan, and then I am also working my way through the Bible. I am currently on Luke, and I am working my way. I'm actually almost done with Luke, and I'll be moving on to another book shortly. But this is just a wonderful way for me just to start the day, getting God's word, sipping on some coffee, and just relaxing in the quiet of the morning. And here you can see I'm just taking a look around, just saying thank you for everything that God has given me. And then following my morning devotional, I really have been enjoying meditating. I have not gotten to the 20-minute meditations yet. I am still within that 10 to 15 just because my mind does start to wander, and I am trying to train my mind to be more settled during these meditation times. But just that deep breathing, the guided meditation, it is just one of those ways that I truly enjoy starting my morning. So yeah, guys, if you haven't already, if you're not into meditating, I definitely think you should try it out. Good morning, beautiful people. How are you doing? Good morning and it's Sunday for me, so happy Sunday. Welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a day in the life, but also I'm going to talk to you guys about kind of like how to start your fitness journey, the things that you should be doing at the beginning of your fitness journey that are going to help you in the long term to be successful and It's going to be tips that work for me, and I hope that they work for you. All right, so the first tip that I want to start with is finding something that you enjoy doing. Finding a workout, an exercise, a regimen that you enjoy. Because when I first started this journey, all I really knew was cardio. I didn't know anything else, and that's what I started with. I started with walking on the treadmill, but as I was working out on my own, walking on the treadmill, I go to Planet Fitness, and the way that my Planet Fitness is set up is the treadmills are here, but I'm looking at the free weight section. I'm looking at the Smith machines, and every day I would walk on this treadmill and I would see pretty much the same people because I went at the same time pretty early in the morning, and I would watch them and it intrigued me and I wanted to be a part of that. But of course I was scared. I felt overweight. I felt that because of my size I needed to lose weight first before I can even attempt to go over there, which were all lies that I was telling myself. But when I finally took that leap and I started trying things just one at a time, like I would walk on the treadmill and maybe it was the Smith machine that I would try that day, and then the next day maybe I would just do like some bicep curls with the dumbbells. Like I just started doing things slowly, and I started to find that for myself I loved the weight training. I love strength training, and that's what keeps me going every day, is because cardio for me is essential part of, you know, this journey, but it's not the part that drives me or makes me want to keep going. Strength training is that for me. And so find something that just works for you, that brings you joy, that you're excited to do, that you look forward to doing, and it makes a difference. And so think about those things. If it's yoga, Pilates, dancing, hiking, golf, like tennis, there is so many things out there that you can start doing right now that could be joyous for you, that can be the thing that keeps you going, that keeps you focused on this journey. So that's tip number one. But I'm going to take you guys through the rest of my day. Today is Sunday, so I'm about to get a quick workout in here at the house, and then we are going to hopefully have some time to make a quick breakfast. If not, I'm just going to at least do a protein yogurt, and then we're going to go to church. Then we're going to stop by the grocery store, and I'm going to take you guys through all of that. I'm kind of hoping that my mom goes to church with me today. I did ask her if she wanted to come along yesterday. She never really answered me, so we'll see. But yeah, so let's finish our day. Another quick tip before I get into my workout is to plan your workouts. Think about like what I do is I take every Sunday and I plan my week of workouts out, so that way I know what I'm doing every single day. If that is not something for you, look for opportunities to either maybe invest in an app that already has workouts in there, so that way you can just go to that app every day. If you are in the Apple ecosystem, you can get their fitness app. They have tons of workouts in there as well. But just knowing what you're going to do every day helps you on this journey, because if you get to the gym and you're not really sure what to do, it's really hard to see progress when you're kind of doing a little bit of this, kind of doing a little bit of that, maybe not even really fully doing it because you're unsure if you should, how many sets, how many reps. So planning your workouts is so important. So definitely make sure you're planning your workouts. And like I said, if sitting down to plan your workouts is not your thing, then think about investing in an app or something that, there's lots of programs out there, so that way you have something that you can focus on and you know what you're going to do. I'm telling you, it helps. So let's get this workout in. Hey, beautiful people. So it is time to start our warm up and our workout. And what I am loving about today's workout and warm up is the warm ups that you'll see here will actually be very similar to some of the exercises you'll see in our full workout. And that is a great way just to prep your body and get prepared for your workout. So here we're going to do some lateral side lunges just to get those inner thighs, hips opened up. We're also going to swing our arm back and step back. This opens up the shoulders, and also you can feel the muscle in the hamstring of the leg. This is a really good warm up. So of course, what is a warm up without jumping jacks? So here we're going to get about 30 seconds of jumping jacks in just to get that heart rate going, get the blood flowing, and this is the perfect way to warm up the body. Next, we are doing what we call a hinge, and then bringing the hands up and then down, creating a W and squeezing your back, almost like you're holding a quarter in between your shoulder blades. But you're doing a hinge, and then you're also bringing those arms back. This is another great warm-up. Now it is time to get into the actual workout. So here, as you can see, we are going into a lateral lunge with the dumbbells, and then keeping the elbows close to the body, we are creating that W with our bicep curls. And you're going to do this. I did 3 rounds at 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then 60 seconds. All right, you guys just saw this one in the warm up as well. We are stepping back, and then we are pressing those dumbbells up. And this is great because it is a great shoulder workout. But then, as I mentioned, you are definitely feeling your hamstrings as you're stepping back as well. All right, next up, once again, you guys see that hinge, but then we're doing that row. So we're coming down, we're hinging, we're doing a narrow row, and then we're going to a wide row. This is great for the back, and then that hinge, you can definitely feel it in your glutes and your hamstrings as well. So next we are going into a squat. You don't want to have too wide of a stance. You kind of want to keep it fairly narrow, maybe about hip width apart. And then you are coming down, keeping that butt focused on sitting back. And of course, trying to keep from having the knees over the toes. All right, you guys, this one looks deceiving. So here we have a sumo squat, and then we are basically doing around the world with a dumbbell. Holding this pose and then doing the around the worlds had my heart rate through the roof, you guys. You can tell here that it was definitely a workout. All right, here we go with that hinge again. So once again, we are hinging, and then as we come up, we're pressing that dumbbell out. You want to hinge with the hips, keeping a slight bend in the knees, and then pressing that dumbbell out in front of you. This was another great workout. Now it is time to focus on that core, and here you can see we are extending the opposite arm to the opposite leg and just holding it for 30 seconds on each side. You guys, if you're really looking for a good core workout, this is it. And then here I am making small circles, trying to not only move my leg, trying to keep my back, my core stable. And these small circles look deceiving, but when I tell you, it is a workout, and you're going to go in both directions, 30 seconds on each side. All right, beautiful people. So workout is done. And I think the next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is about building the habit and being consistent. So the way that I think I stay consistent is I built the habit of working out at a particular time every single day. So for me, I do early morning workouts. And so in the morning, it's a habit for me to journal, meditate, make my bed, work out. Like that has become my morning routine. And because I've done it for so long, it now is a habit to where when I don't work out, I feel the difference. When I don't make my bed, my day doesn't seem like it's going right. Like all of those habits have made me better, they have made me stronger, but they took consistency. It took me doing it every single day, which was probably the hardest part because you kind of have to force yourself to get into the habit and be consistent because it is you. Like you are the person that has control over this. No one can make you get up and work out, no one can make you eat right. It is your mindset. And so one of the ways that I do that is I built a morning routine, and that morning routine includes a workout. So every day I get up, I follow that routine, and it just makes me better. But one thing I can say about consistency, it is better to have long-term consistency than short-term intensity. So don't think that if I work out right now for the next 3 weeks hard, I go 7 days a week, I'm running, I'm doing this, like, yeah, you'll lose weight, but then what happens when you get back to your regular life? What happens when you stop working out for 5 days a week and things like that? It is better to have long-term consistency versus short-term intensity. So don't, even if your workout is like, I tell people, if you can just commit 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, move your body for 30 minutes a day, make that a habit, try and do it around the same time every day. And then your body will fall into place. Like your mindset will fall into place. All of those things play a major role in your journey. And so be consistent, build the habit, and stay focused. And I know that it's easier said than done, but it takes you getting up every day, showing up for yourself, pushing through the excuses, pushing through anything that your mind is telling you you can't do. Push through all of that because you can. You're stronger than you think. You're more capable than you think. And everything you need to get through this journey is already in you. You just have to find it and use it. So definitely make sure you're building a habit. And one of the things I love, I believe it was Atomic Habits, and the author is James Clear. And there was a story in there about a guy who wanted to work out, and the goal was for him to go to the gym every day for 5 minutes. And if you notice, you're like, probably like 5 minutes, what does that mean? But it wasn't about him working out. It was about him building the habit of going to the gym. And of course, after a while, like he did it, he would go and he would go for 5 minutes and he would leave. But then after a couple of days or a couple of weeks, it was kind of like, well, I'm here. I might as well get a workout in. And then after a while, not only did he become consistent and build that habit, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe that I think within a year, I think he had lost like 100 pounds or something like that. So it's not about the workout itself. It's about building the habit and being consistent. Because when you do that, the pounds will drop off. I promise you that. So I need to get dressed, although I think I'm gonna make some breakfast first. But first I'm gonna go dry my face off. But workout is done. All right, beautiful people. So I'm about to make my protein drink. So I'm about to use the last of my banana cream pie protein powder. I probably gonna have to mix some of vanilla because I don't even know if I have enough in here for a full scoop. But this vanilla cream pie is so good. The vanilla cream pie and the pineapple whip are probably like my top tier favorites from Transform. And as usual, I will leave the link. Yeah, I don't have enough. I'm gonna have to get the other one. I'll leave the link so that you guys can grab yours, because I'm telling you, so good. So good. This is the banana cream pie. I think I'm gonna place an order today for another. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the pineapple. I think I'm gonna go for the pineapple whip since I just finished that one. Right now they're actually having a 40% off sale for Valentine's Day for all of their chocolate flavors. So if you are a chocolate lover, 40% off these. You should check it out. All right, I mentioned I was gonna grab the vanilla. I'm telling y'all, I love these. I probably got all the flavors. And if you guys are wondering where this one piece is from, I'll leave it linked below. Peach Perfect. This is actually from, if you guys are interested in where this one piece is from, this is actually from Peach Perfect. I'll leave the link below because it's cute. All right, let's drink, let's get dressed, do something with this head, you know, all that good stuff. All right, beautiful people. So it is officially, I am officially dressed. I do not have time to make breakfast. I did have a protein drink because it is 8:39. I need to be out of the house by 9 o'clock, but I also need to walk the dogs before I go. So yeah, but I did want to talk to you guys. Forgive my hair. I am trying to lay it down. Okay, but anyway, y'all just gonna have to see my little, I'm feeling self-conscious about it though. Okay, anyway, I do want to talk about setting goals, because I think on this journey, a lot of us will have like the 50, 100, 200-pound, whatever that goal is. You have like this really high goal to set, and I think that's excellent. Like make the high goal, make that the long-term goal for sure. However, in between time of you getting there, set mini goals. So if your goal is 50 pounds, maybe this week is to lose 2.5 pounds, and then next week is another 2.5. So then that way you have a total of 5 pounds lost in 2 weeks. Or, you know, maybe it's you want to work out a certain amount of days a week. So maybe it's about saying, okay, you know what? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I work out for at least 30 minutes. And then as you get better and you're staying focused and you're staying consistent with that, then maybe add the Tuesday. So now you're working out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And then maybe you add another day as you're getting more consistent. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or however you want to do it. But I just think that setting those mini goals and then celebrating those wins when you achieve those goals, but then being able to check that off and know that you're one step closer to that long-term goal. It's so important, because I think sometimes we can get really discouraged when we have a very lofty goal and we're not hitting it. We feel like, you know, we're not hitting our goals, and it's not coming fast enough, and I'm not losing the weight quick enough, or whatever it is, and then we tend to fall off. I know that at least that's what I've done in the past. So what I've done this time around is I set mini goals. I say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna work out for 30 minutes at least 3 times this week. I want to run a mile this week. Then maybe I'll say, okay, I want to run 2 miles this week. And I try and stay focused on just that goal. I try not to add a bunch of stuff and try and do more and stuff like that, because I want to hit that goal. I want to celebrate it, because then I know that next week is going to feel even better. Next week I'm going to do another 2 miles and I'm going to feel good, and then I'm going to add 3, and then so on, and I'm going to grow. And then each time that I'm growing, each time that I'm conquering those mini goals, I'm celebrating those wins, and it just gets me one step closer to that major goal. So in this journey, have your big goal, but set many goals along the way and celebrate those wins. It is so important on this journey for you to do that and to be able to stay focused. So we are going to walk the dogs, and then we are going to go head off to church. So yeah, I'll be back. All right, beautiful people, we are on our way to church, and my hair was still a little wet to do my little, I guess, finger wave type look. So I just threw on a head wrap. But what I want to talk to you guys about right now, what the next tip that I think on starting this fitness journey is, or what's important for it, is knowing that there is no magic pill. Like, yes, there is surgery, there are medications on the market now that can help you lose weight. There are weight loss pills on, Target's counter and Walgreens and all these different places, but that does not mean you can't work out and eat right, because the second that you either stop taking those things or anything like that, you can gain weight right back. And even with surgery is a great option for some people, but you still have to maintain a healthy lifestyle in order to keep that up after the surgery. So there is no magic pill, there is no quick fix. You have to put in the work no matter what. Whether you decide to have surgery, whether you decide to just do it regular, whether you decide to go to your doctor and talk to them about possibly taking like certain medications that'll help you lose weight, it does not matter. You still have to put in the work and be consistent. So that way, if you stop taking those things or during your journey, you can still maintain a healthy lifestyle. You can still continue to either lose weight or maintain that weight loss, whatever it is. But just know, like, there's no quick fix. There's no magic pill. There's no way to lose a certain amount of pounds in a week or two and then think that you're probably not going to gain that back. If you're not keeping up with maintaining that, you're probably going to gain that back. So I think that is like one of the probably the most questions that I get on this journey is like, how can I lose this amount of weight like in this time frame? And I tell people, like, a lot of those people that are asking me those questions, they probably see a transformation picture of me and they assume that I did that in a really short time frame. I've been on this journey for over 3 years, and over 3 years I've been able to bring my weight down, but that was over a period of 3 years. I did not do this immediately. I didn't just drop weight and then all of a sudden I'm here. No, this has been a uphill battle for 3+ years. So just know there is no quick fix. You just have to be diligent and be okay with just staying focused as being on this journey and doing what you need to do. Plain and simple, people. Plain and simple. I don't know how much battery I have left, but I'm going to vlog anyway. But I'm leaving church, and that message was for me. It was so good that I normally try and pull out my camera or my phone to like take a moment, but like that message was for me, you guys. And I don't know. I know that the saying, everything you need is kind of already within you. Everything you need is already there. And I know that that is just a normal saying. I know that it's something that people say. But it was one of the last things that my grandmother said to me. And today in service, that's pretty much what the entire call was about, it got dark, what the entire sermon was about. Just like saying it's not too late for you to just experience your life. Those things that maybe you feel like you're too old to experience, you still can experience them. And so, like, for me personally, I can tell you that I've been feeling like I will never be a mother, because I was, me and my ex were going through the adoption process because I can't physically have children, but we were going through the adoption process when we separated. And since then, I haven't given the energy or the time or the effort to think about that or get back to that, even though it's heavy on my heart. And so, and being that I'm 45, it feels like it's too late, but I can foster, I can still adopt, like I can still do stuff that I want to do with my life. Or, you know, this debt thing, just trying to get out of debt. Like, it's not too late for me to have a rainfall of blessings from God, a business that's going to bring enough money for me to help get me out of debt. Like, none of that stuff is too late, you know. Or because I'm 45, sometimes I think about the fact that maybe I won't get married again, or maybe I won't be in a relationship. It's not too late. You know, I want to start. I'm 45 years old. I'm doing this fitness thing. I'm kind of a fitness influencer, I guess. But it's like sometimes I doubt myself because I'm 45 and this feels like a young person's world, but it's not too late. So that service was for me. I know it probably touched and was for somebody else, but that service was for me. And people are looking at me vlog right now, but I don't care. That service was for me. So anyway, we are on our way to the grocery store. I'm going to pick up a couple of things, and I am also going to chat with you when I have better lighting. So I'll be back. Okay, beautiful people. So I am back from the grocery store. It has been a busy day. I actually went to the grocery store. When I got back, it was about 1:30, and I forgot that I actually had a 2 o'clock meeting, and it is now 3 o'clock. So I put the food away really quickly and just ran in here, hopped on Zoom, and I finished that call. But I did not want to leave you guys without hitting these last 2 points. So my next point is actually going to be about food. And I know that this is the big one, you guys. This is the big one. Everybody wants to know about food, right? And look, see, my reminder of my plan with me just popped up because I plan my workouts, I plan my week, and you're probably about to hear Alexa remind me that it's 3 o'clock and it's time to plan with me. Probably can't hear her, but she's just reminding me. But anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is food, or the next thing I want to talk about is food. And what I want to say about that is each person is completely different when it comes down to your food. Some people really want to follow a diet. Some people want to go on keto. Some people want to do paleo. Some people want to go gluten-free or vegan or vegetarian. And all of that is absolutely great. So if that is your plan, then follow your plan. My only thing would be make sure it's something that is sustainable, something that you can continue to do, something that is feeding your body, that is giving you the good nutrients, the good health, that's not taking something away. And then when you do have to eat it later, you're gaining weight right away. Like, just do your research when you are thinking about a diet or a diet plan, or just how you're going to move forward with your life as far as eating. So for myself, the way that I started out was I actually started out by tracking my food. And this was really important to me because I had been on this road before a couple of times. I had, of course, started and failed and gained that weight back plus some. But this time around, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure that I stayed focused, that I stayed consistent, and that this was now a lifestyle change and not just for me to diet to get to a certain weight. Like, I didn't want to do that because I did that before. And so the beginning of this journey, I was just like, okay, well, how can I do this differently? What can I do differently this time that's going to make me successful? And I started off with tracking my food. And what I loved about that is I wrote down everything. If I had a yogurt, if I had a banana, if I had 2 strawberries, if I had a couple of grapes, like whatever it was, I wrote it down every single day. And what was nice about that is it helped me to keep track of what I was eating, but then it also kept me honest, because when I would look back over that day, I didn't want to see Doritos, burger, fries, pizza, like all of that stuff is good, but not all in one day. I wanted to see more healthy foods. I wanted to see more fruits, more vegetables, more salads, more lean meats. I wanted to see that when I was tracking. And so each day is like, because I was tracking, I made better choices, because at the end of the day, I wanted to look back on that and be like, okay, great job today, Janae. And what I loved about that is it helped me to find the things that filled me up, that tasted good, that maybe were low in calories, but it just allowed me to kind of see what I was capable of eating, what I could eat and not feel heavy or bloated or just after, like, with how fast food sometimes makes you feel. And I loved tracking. And then as I got better with tracking, I started to add things like the calories. I started to add things like the fat but I started off with just writing down what I was eating. And that kept me so honest in the beginning of this journey. Now, over time, what ended up happening is I think that tracking of the food made me realize that I prefer to be more of, and I guess this is a term that I'm still getting to know in this fitness world, but I guess I'm more of an intuitive eater. I eat what I eat, but I also eat healthy. So I have no problem eating eggs and turkey bacon or oatmeal or protein yogurt or whatever in the morning, having a salad or even a burger with, maybe instead of fries, I have the veggies with it or whatever. Like, and then in the evening, same thing. Like, I just realized that I started to eat the things that I enjoyed, but I also did things in moderation. So I didn't deprive myself of the things that I love, such as tacos or pizza or anything like that. But I think with me tracking, with me knowing that I wanted to eat healthier every day, making better decisions, it made it so much easier for me to be more of an intuitive eater. And now I not only focus on eating healthy, but I don't mind having the occasional pizza or burger or whatever. I'm sorry, my dogs just came in here. I have two. One is laying here with me and the other one just came in. But I think it's really about you kind of finding what is important for you. So if you want to go vegan, if you want to go vegetarian, do the research. Find out what it is that you have to do to make sure you have enough protein, to make sure that you're getting enough of the nutrients that you need every day. And also, another thing that I did during this journey was I also would eat in a calorie deficit. And so if my calories are 2,000 calories per day, according to my weight and my height, then I would probably drop that down to 1,800 or 1,600 if I was really pushing myself to lose weight. But going into that calorie deficit and working out really helped me to see weight loss. But with that, I didn't deprive myself of foods. If it was in my calories for the day, I ate it. And it's okay. And guess what? I lost weight because I not only ate in a calorie deficit, but I tried to eat as healthy as possible, but I didn't deprive myself of that donut or that taco. And if you guys can tell, I like tacos because I mention them all the time. But yeah, so if that is something you want to do, you can also do that. And that was really helpful to help me continue to drop weight, is taking the time to, maybe for this month I'm doing a calorie deficit, and so I'm going to eat 18 calories instead of 2,000, and then maybe next month I go back to my 2,000, but I'm still working out, I'm still doing what I do, and then maybe the month after that I go back to the calorie deficit. Like, I don't necessarily have like a I guess a food plan. Like, I'm not saying like I'm going to eat this much and stay this, or, stay in this diet or stay in this calorie deficit. Like I said, I'm more of an intuitive eater, but I think it's so important for you just to find that thing that is important for you. So if that's going vegan, if that's going vegetarian, if that's being more of an intuitive eater, if that is finding a diet plan that works for you, that is sustainable, still gives you the nutrients and the health benefits that you desire and need, then go for it. But most of all, if you can, as if you're starting off this journey, track your food, track everything that you are eating. And then as you get better at tracking, start to add the calories, start to add the fat, then start to add up those calories at the end of the day so you can see how many calories you're eating. But to begin with, just write down everything that you're eating, because it is going to keep you honest. It's going to keep you honest. And what I found is, because I journal, on a pretty much daily basis, because I journal and because I was food tracking, I was able to find the correlation of when I was really sad are the days that I ate horrible, or sometimes the days that I was super excited are the days that I ate horrible, because I'm an emotional eater. I eat when I'm happy, I eat when I'm sad, which means I'm eating all the time. But I was able to see that because, like I said, I was keeping track of my food. And because I journaled, it was like I was able to kind of start to tie those things together. So definitely think about tracking your food. I think it will definitely help in the long run. All right, my last point, and then I'm going to let y'all go because this video is probably super long and I apologize. But let's talk about recovery. Your recovery is just as important as your workout. So if you are not taking the time to rest, if you are not taking the time to stretch your body out, to drink lots of water, to sleep 8 hours, you are sabotaging this journey, because your recovery is just as important as your workouts and eating healthy. You need to rest your body. Your body needs to recuperate from the stress that you're putting on it. Those runs, those intense workouts, your body needs to rest, and it helps. It makes you go harder. It makes you feel better. You wake up more energized to put more effort into those workouts when you allow your body to recover. So never feel like you have to work out 7 days a week. You can't take a break. You have to go on this hike. You have to go on this run. No, some days you putting your feet up and relaxing is the best thing that you can do, because you are allowing your body to be and to recover and to rejuvenate. And it is so, so important. Those 8 hours of sleep, so, so important. I noticed that I have not been sleeping 8 hours. I usually am up a little bit late. I can be editing or watching TV, not doing what I'm supposed to do, and I end up going to sleep really late. I made the investment in some melatonin, and can I tell you, if you are struggling with getting to bed at a decent time, possibly make the investment in some melatonin, because that is really going to help you relax and rest. And it makes me personally, I rest when I take melatonin. Like, I am in a deep sleep, and it feels so good when I wake up because I feel rested. There's not the tossing and turning. There's not me waking up every couple of hours or anything like that. I actually feel so much better. So rest is so important. Recovery is so important. That stretching, that mobility, just allowing your body to just rejuvenate, just feel better. That recovery, you guys, don't don't sleep on that. Well, sleep on that recovery. I was gonna say don't sleep on the recovery, but you want to sleep on the recovery. But I hope you guys enjoyed some of these tips to help you on your fitness journey. I know that when you are starting, it is scary, it is daunting. You may not know what to do, but please believe me, you can do this. You got this. And I have lots of videos on here that are just workouts that I've done from home. So please feel free to check out those workouts. If you are not already subscribed to or following me on Instagram, definitely check me out there. I try and post my daily workouts every single day that I work out. Usually the days I don't post are probably the days I don't work out. But that's actually a lie, because I'll record videos that I haven't posted yet on Instagram. So just know that those videos on IG are there for you to use as well. I post them to help someone on their journey, to encourage you guys to do this. You know, I started this journey 3 years ago, weighing 391 pounds, and I haven't done a weigh-in, but I'm going to be doing a weigh-in soon. But from my last weigh-in, I was down like 130 pounds. I feel better. I have so much more energy. And I'm just excited to be on this journey. So those videos are there to help you. Because I don't have to post them, but I post them because I know sometimes people are just looking at, are looking to figure out, what can I do? What exercises can I do this week or today? And I post them there in hopes that they help somebody. So if you are interested, like I said, check out my Instagram. You can have videos there. And like I said, there's lots of videos here on YouTube that you can definitely check out as well. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. But as usual, y'all know what it is. I will be back. See y'all in a minute. Bye.